Ancient Greek death, and Charon's obol.
Apparently, the ancient Greeks were convinced death worked like public transport. Because why else would you need exact change? They would put one obol in the mouths of corpses to pay Charon, the underworld's ferry driver. No coin, no ride. Those who showed up without the coin were to remain stranded on the banks of River Styx for a century before getting to cross the river for free. Proof that hell begins with bad transit.
Egyptian funerary practices and burying with gold.
Egyptian tombs were stocked with gold, jewelry, food, and even furniture. The dead were expected to continue their lives beyond the grave, and wealth was packed as equipment. No idea if any material good made it to the afterlife, but tomb robbers had excellent careers.
Norse burials and dying in style.
The Vikings buried their warriors with weapons, jewelry, and sometimes coins from as far away as Baghdad. Imagine dying in Norway and waking up in Valhalla with Middle Eastern silver in your pocket. In the end, the warriors traveled to Valhalla the way they traveled the world. With their loot.
Anglo-Saxon Sutton Hoo.
At Sutton Hoo in England, an Anglo-Saxon ruler was buried inside a full-size ship packed with treasures, armor, drinking horns, fine weapons, and a purse holding 37 gold coins along with blanks and ingots. It wasn't a modest farewell. It was an entire economy shoved into a grave. Archaeologists call it a royal burial. Minimalists might call it overpacking. Peru and the Lord of Sipán. In 1987, archaeologists in northern Peru uncovered the intact tomb of the Lord of Sipán, a Moche ruler buried 1,700 years ago. Inside were more than 400 objects of gold, silver, copper, and masks, headdresses, breastplates, jewelry, and weapons. He wore a necklace of golden and silver peanuts, symbols of fertility and duality. But what really set this tomb apart was that this one also held women, warriors, children, a dog, and llamas, buried with him as attendants. Archaeologists call him the Tutankhamun of the Americas. His neighbors probably just called it showing off.
Chinese Mingjian or joss paper or hell money.
Even today, the tradition lingers. In China, people burn hell money, paper notes meant for ancestors to spend in the afterlife. Over time, the offerings expanded into paper mansions, paper cars, paper designer clothes, even paper iPhones, which means somewhere in the ghost world, somebody is complaining about 5G. So yes, technically, you can't take it with you. But humans have spent thousands of years trying anyway. Bribing ferrymen, stocking pyramids, mailing cash through fire. Maybe the real lesson is, money has never just been money. It's been hope, fear, flexing, and superstition all rolled into one. And if the afterlife is real, well, at least some of us arrive with better pocket change than others.